Okay, makinig tayo kay Attorney Jesse Palsis o Jess Palsis, public interest lawyer and political analyst sa nangyari sa Senado na kung saan nagpalit po ng Senate President. Tingnan natin ang kaniyang pagpapaliwanag po. Okay.
Makakausap natin via Viber call ang political scientist at public interest lawyer si Attorney Jess Francis. Magandang hapon, Attorney Jess.
Good afternoon, Sir Sandro and Ma'am. Good afternoon po sa lahat ng mga nakikinig.
Ang taas ng energy ni
Oo nga
Attorney Jess.
Siguro maraming nabulong na naman ng mga Tweety birds.
Oo,
Kaya
ano bang
maraming alam.
latest?
Kahit walang Tweety birds, we just need to look at the law. Titingnan lang po natin ang batas and makikita natin that the solid 11 previously, which is now solid 12, talagang mga veterano sila sa rules and hindi lang sa rules, sa batas. Kasi more than the Senate rules, ang importante po natin tingnan dyan ay ang ating konstitusyon or saligang batas. Kasi regardless what the Senate rules say, if it's not aligned with the Constitution, then mali din yung Senate rules. But of course, fortunately, aligned yung Senate rules sa sinasabi ng ating saligang batas and the Supreme Court actually in 1949 has ruled on exactly the same situation. Baka magulat kayo, yung nangyari ngayong 2026, it is not the first time that this happened, that there was 12 out of the 23 senators and the Supreme Court was asked, meron bang quorum ang 12? At tama bang out of 23, hindi 24? Ang sabi ng Supreme Court, yes, may quorum. Out of 23 na lang, imbes na 24, because of a different circumstance from 1949, but 12 was already valid to elect an acting Senate President.
Taliwas ito sa sinasabi, no, ni Senate President ngayon, Alan Peter Cayetano, na ano nga daw, na hindi tanggap sa rules yung ginawang pag-elect kay kay Win
Gatchalian.
Ang sabi ni Senate President lame duck Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano, no, na illegal daw yung kudeta at hindi daw pwede mag-elect ng acting. So ang sinabi ni Alan Peter din mismo ay acting Senate President because this is precisely the phraseology or the terminology that was used by the Solid 12, no? Ang kanilang inelect na si Senator Win Gatchalian was not to act as the permanent Senate President. He was elected as pro tempore and as acting Senate President. So, ano bang guidance natin at bakit ba nagawa ito ng former minority or former Solid 11, ngayon 12 na sila? To paraphrase si Tito Soto, no? Senator Tito Soto, ang masasabi ko kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, akala ko ba magaling sa rules? Akala ko ba magaling sa batas? Akala ko ba abogado siya? Because if he's a lawyer, he should know that there was a previous case, Avellino versus Cuenco, dalawang senador ito, 1949. Si Senator Avellino was then the Senate President. And he filed a case sa Supreme Court to oust or to question the election of Senator Cuenco as acting Senate President because allegedly 12 senators is not enough to constitute a quorum or to oust him as Senate President. Ano ba ginawa nito ni na Senator Cuenco? And by the way, baka hindi na natin kilala itong mga senador na to, no? Pero sa side ni Senator Cuenco, mayroon siyang legal luminary, isang niya, kapwa kaalyado doon sa kanyang block ay si Senator Tanyada. I'm sure madami pang nakakaalam sa pangalan ni Senator Tanyada. So ang grupo ni Senator Cuenco, Senator Tanyada, gusto nilang i-elect si Senator Cuenco as Senate President na. There were 22 senators in attendance, may isa na nasa ospital, may isang nasa abroad. Ano siya? I'm not sure if he was on an official trip or something else, but definitely he was outside of the Philippines. This is based on the facts of the Supreme Court case. So si Senator Avellino, parang si Senator Cayetano, he tried to delay, talagang delay dun sa session, delay nung araw ng session in terms of preventing yung quote-unquote kudeta, and he was not recognizing sina Senator Tanyada na gusto mag-manifest, gusto mag-raise ng motion, to oust him, etc., nag-walk out. Baka magulat kayo na ngayon lang nangyayari yung mga nangyayari sa Senado. Nag-walk out yung grupo ni Senator Avellino. Kaso, 10 lang sila. Meron pang natirang 12 sa Senate floor or sa plenary floor ng Senado noong 1949. And nung umalis na yung 10, nag-elect sila ng pro tempore, itong 12, and nung na-elect yung pro tempore, umupo muna yung pro tempore as the presiding officer, and then nag-elect na sila ng acting Senate President sa katauhan ni Senator Cuenco. And that's why nagka-Supreme Court case. Sabi ni Avellino, illegal. The same thing that Senator Cayetano is saying right now, illegal daw yung coup, illegal daw yung pag-oust kay Senate President Avellino. Hindi daw dapat na Senate President si Cuenco. Anong sabi ng Korte Suprema? Ang sabi ng Korte Suprema, for the purposes of counting a quorum, you don't count all 24, which is the legal number of all the senators that we can elect, di ba? 24. And anong basis natin dyan? More than the Senate rules. Balik tayo sa konstitusyon, kasi abogado si Senator Cayetano Article 6, Section 16, may dalawa dyang paragraphs. The first is, the Senate shall elect its president by a majority vote of all its members. So tama yung sinasabi ni Senator Erwin Tulfo. They cannot oust Senator Cayetano as Senate President without 13 votes. But they have 12. So ngayon, lame duck si Alan Peter. Bakit? Kasi sa susunod na paragraph of Article 6, Section 16, which is in the 1987 Constitution, ng ating saligang batas ngayon, ang sinasabi tungkol sa quorum, a majority of each house shall constitute a quorum to do business. Hindi niya sinasabi a majority of all members, hindi tulad ng in contrast doon sa Senate President that it's an absolute majority of 13 out of the 24. For quorum, ang kinukuha mo lang dyan ay kung sino yung pwede mo ma-coerce na mag-participate sa Senate floor. I'm sure kayong dalawa na monitor niyo yung ating balita recently, may mga threats to have some senators arrested to constitute a quorum. Nasa Senate rules nila yan. Nasa legislative practice yan, nasa parliamentary practice yan, na you can coerce to the Sergeant of Arms the attendance of senators to ensure that there is a quorum. But, ang punto nun is, hindi siya of all 24. It is based on all senators that you can coerce into attending. Anong ibig sabihin nun? How do we apply that to the situation versus sa 1949 situation? Noong 1949, dahil may senador na nasa abroad, hindi pinilang ng Supreme Court yung isang senador na nasa abroad, so yung 24 naging 23. Kasi outside of the coercive jurisdiction daw yung senador na nasa abroad. So 12 ang quorum out of the 23. Anong kaso ngayon naman sa atin sa sitwasyon natin 2026? There are two theories. Si Senator Win Gatchalian kanina parang sinabi niya out of 22. Ako, ang aking legal theory dyan is out of 23 din. Why? Si Senator Jinggoy, it is very definite and certain that he should not be counted for the purposes of a quorum. Bakit? He is not in the jurisdiction of the Senate. He is under the jurisdiction of the Sandigan Bayan. The Senate will have to file motions for leave of court to request the presence of Senator Jinggoy. Meaning, hindi siya technically, hindi siya practically, hindi siya realistically pwedeng maka-urge ng Sergeant of Arms to attend the Senate session. And therefore, yung 24, 23 na din. And that is why, based on the legal theory of the veteran members of the senators, I'm guessing, and the lawyers in that block, itong solid 12 ngayon, with Senator Jesus Cordero joining, I think they're also of the same view that the quorum, and they said it naman kanina si Senator Win, that the quorum to do business is 12, not 13.
Ayun. Pero sige, very quick kasi medyo maubusan na tayo ng oras, Attorney Jess. Puntahan naman natin itong pag-amyenda pala, na-amyendahan pala itong rule number 2 ng Senado pagdating sa usapin ng impeachment trial. At nakasaad dun sa kanilang amyenda na itong the President of the Senate shall preside in all other cases of impeachment and unless the Senate, by a majority vote of the members present, elects another senator as the presiding officer, the presiding officer shall for that purpose be placed under the prescribed oath or affirmation by any person authorized by law to administer an oath. So,
So,
ibig
pwede rin
sabihin,
yun.
pwedeng hindi Senate
Senate
President yung maging presiding
Oo,
officer
mag-elect ng iba.
sa usapin ng impeachment trial.
Yung
Sino
presiding
kaya
officer.
yung pwedeng italaga? Kasi nga, ang binabanggit nila, hindi kasi abogado si Senator Win Gatchalian. So kung umabot itong usapin ng liderato ng Senado hanggang dyan sa pagsisimula ng impeachment trial, pwede palang mag-appoint, Attorney Jess.
We should remember that the solid 11, before they became 12, was of the opinion that they wanted to appoint Senator Kiko Pangilinan as the impeachment case manager / presiding officer. So yung bagong pinasa na rules ng Senate in relation with the impeachment court is presumed valid. So the burden is really on Senator Cayetano to go to the Supreme Court to question everything that happened today, which I doubt he will win because again, the Supreme Court is bound and tied with the precedent of Avellino versus Cuenco in 1949. So he can try, but most likely he will lose. And if he doesn't file a case, wala siya magagawa because by July 6, assuming July 6, mag-start na yung trial, mag-reconvene ang Senado as an impeachment court, with 12 senators present there, including Senator Cheese, aligned with the solid 11, wala magagawa si Senator Cayetano. They will always be outvoted. Yung gusto niyang divide the House last week or 2 weeks ago, let's divide the House, let's have a vote, yun ang mangyayari sa July 6. When the House is divided and there's a motion put to a vote, matatalo siya. And ang panalo dyan is the current 12 block.
So, ganun pala.
Pero, hindi nyo pa natatanong. Hindi nyo pa natatanong, ihahabol ko na lang ng mabilis, di ba? Eh baka may mga senador din na magkakaroon ng kaso at makukulong for a non-bailable offense. And I'm not talking about Senator Cheese Escudero lang, although he is one of the possible, di ba? Sa majority block, there are still 2 to 3 senators there with pending plunder cases, and according to my Tweety Bird, baka magulat tayo na may mauna pa na hindi related sa flood control na makasuhan ng plunder at magkaroon ng non-bailable warrant. At hindi siya ICC warrant, it will be a local warrant.
Aba, sino yan?
Tungkol ba yan sa ang clue ba dyan ay barko?
Basta, ang solid 12 ngayon ay go, go, go in terms of being a solid block.
Siya siguro abangan na lang talaga natin lahat ng mga susunod na mangyayari at kung may magpapasaklolo na naman sa Korte Suprema. Maraming salamat, Attorney Jess.
Sige nyo na yung next na senaryo.
I challenge, hinahamon ko si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, tulad ng hamon ni Senator Raffy Tulfo, mag-file ka ng kaso sa Supreme Court. Akala ko ba magaling sa rules?
Ang DN, Attorney Jess. Ang DN, pero maraming salamat po, Attorney Jess.
Thank you.
Ayan. In-off nyo ka. Hindi pa nakakapagbabay si Attorney Jess. Yan po si Attorney Jess Falsis, isa pong political scientist at isa pong public interest lawyer.
So, pakinggan natin si Senator Raffy Tulfo.
Kung may lilipot pa, kung may mahimasmasan ngayon ng mga kasamaan nila, and I still urge, we're still open. Doon po sa mga members po ng majority, please join us. We will accept you with open arms. Let's work together for the nation, not for ourselves, not for the political parties, not for certain individuals, but for the entire country. Let's work together. We will accept you. We will embrace you.
Hindi makakatulong hindi nananatili ko yung Senate President ngayon. Senator Alan.
Say again? Well, already in Rule 4 of the Senate, Section 5, it says, a pro tempore may act as acting president. Acting Senate President, ang pro tempore. Oh, well, Senator Miggs. And then, actually, yesterday pa he's not very happy anymore Then we really thought that yesterday he would join us, but he did not. He was thinking it over, consulting his family, his friends. And then kanina morning, he said he will attend. But we didn't expect it kasi kahapon he said he'll come, but he did not. So kanina, we were surprised when he joined us, when he arrived. No, pag 12 po pwede kasi majority na kami of the 22 because it should be 11. Divided by 2, 22 divided by 2 is 11 plus 1. So we have 12. Not an SP. I'm sorry, not an SP. That's why we did not elect a Senate President because we'll be violating a law. We'll be violating the Constitution. He was enlightened. I mean, kaya nga po, niyakap na ganyan, we were surprised because Sen Mix was already, we asked Sen Mix kanina, meron bang ikang kapalit, may sinasabi sa kanya, wala naman. Well, nothing. There was none. Kanina, no, nag-caucus kami ng 1 o'clock, wala pa eh. Kasi yesterday said that he will join, but he did not. Well, I was already preparing what to tell you guys na pag hindi na naman sila sumipot. Na I will say na bahala na ang taong bayan. Wala namang kapalit. I mean, bakit ako number 2? Bakit nakikialam ang palasyo? Bakit man nakikialam? I mean, this is a Senate. I mean, we're another branch of government, di ba? Then, pag dumating siya, it's okay. I mean, we welcome him. Well, we already declared it. Kung sisipot siya. Kung sisipot siya. Actually, vacant yung Senate President. I mean, because may acting na tayo, di ba? There's an acting president. Si Sen Win, in his capacity as pro tempore until a new Senate President is elected. And the only way that we can elect is we will have 13. Otherwise, we cannot elect a new Senate President. So we will be, the Senate pro tempore will be the acting Senate President. Definitely. He will preside. Yes, he will preside. I think it's already stable because 12 kami, 10 lang sila. Yeah, yung Senate President, yes. But what can he do? I mean, he might be a virtual president dahil majority na kami, di ba? 12 to 10.
Senator Marcoleta, how will you assess your movie?
And that's illegal na po yung kanyang plan tomorrow. We have already instructed the Senate, the USAA, the Senate Sergeant at Arms, the Senate Secretary. Also it's vacant na po, di ba? We declared it. So, illegal na po yung gagawin niya because there's already a new Blue Ribbon Chairman.
May mga minority na pwede kami matawid doon sa
Ay, so, no, so sabi na, sana tinignan niya muna yung kagrupo niya, ilan doon ang sabi. Of course, yes, because of the new majority, there's 12 of us. There's 12 of us. And then, another thing, did you hear Senator Cheese abstain? Hindi naman ah. So he did not abstain. Doon sa mga, when we said, when Senator Win said na declare all committee, seats vacant, except for the Senate presidency. I don't know how they will do that because there's already instruction to the Senate Sergeant at Arms. There's a new Sergeant at Arms. They will not be. And then there will be we're contacting now the House of Representatives that this is the Senate new majority. And even Malacanang, there's already communication. We're just waiting for the reply. This is invalid already. This is already a press conference, right? I'm telling you, I'm the new Blue Ribbon Committee chair because there's a new Senate majority. Yung sinasabi po nila sila Senator Marcoleta, hindi na po sila majority, nasa minority. They only have 10. Na kung gusto mo pumunta ng mga Marines, magmerienda, pameriendahin nilang dyan. Meron na mga we will review upon consultation with the new members. Like I said, everybody is a member of the Blue Ribbon. Kasama po si Senator Marcoleta, kasama po si kung gusto niya pa ang ex-officio, Senate President Cayetano, they're all invited. Meron na ngayon Monday, di ba? Okay. Yeah, of course, because number one, okay, subcommittee, dapat i-constitute ang subcommittee upon the instruction of the chairman of the committee. Sino ba yung chairman nun? Si Senator Pia Cayetano. Number two, yung mga invitations, hindi man lang dumaan, kahit naman lang sa minority leader. Ayan, minority leaders, the ex-officio of the Blue Ribbon. Wala, hindi siya binigyan ng copy. Mabuti pa ang media meron. So, that's another violation of the rules of the Senate. Dapat ba yung mga resource persons, ang bigyan mo yung mga member ng committee para mapag-aralan nila, para we can formulate questions, anong itatanong ko dito. Not the media, because the media cannot ask them questions. Not the bloggers. No, we of course, we will look yung mga, we will still invite those people, some of those, pero we will have to, review yung list nila. Hindi yung kung sino-sino, wala na pakundangan. May mga pangalan ako na hindi ko nang kilala, hindi naman kontrakto. Sino ba yung mga yun? Nakita ko may 18 Marines na yun. So we will have to consult, of course, the members until Friday. Say again? Kung may lumipat, yeah, then we can convince, then we will elect. I hope so. But for now, ang sigurado lang is 12. Ang mensahe, ang tao pagod na po. Ang mensahe, lahat po nadadamay, pati po ang minority na pumapasok kami, ang gulo-gulo ng Senado, wala na kayong ginawa. Nakakahiya din po, pinapasweldohan kami araw-araw. Pagkatapos 3 days, it's a violation of the Constitution. So we really have to act drastically. Ito na nga po. Kung sinasabing lang, wala silang quorum, walang bilang. Ano walang bilang? There's only 22 of us now. Yung isa nagtatago, ay na magpakita. Sinasabi mo, sana, kung magpakita, sana magpakita siya. Sana hindi siya magtatakbo sa hagdan ulit. Mag-stay siya dito sa floor, bumoto siya. Sige, let's go. Yes. Kung may warrant of arrest. If there's a warrant of arrest, there's no warrant of arrest pa naman. Ongoing po yung investigation. Well, it depends to the ombudsman po, di ba? Then we have to talk it over, di ba? Well, one by one. I'll take 4 more questions. We'll have to choose. We'll have to choose from amongst ourselves. Not yet. We'll have to choose. No, that will be done on July 6th.
So, maliwanag. Ha? Total, bilang lang naman ang pinag-uusapan. Sabi nga ni Cayetano nung araw, bilang. E di ngayon, ano lang bilang? 10 na lang sila Cayetano. Oh. 12 na sila Gatchalian. O sino ngayon ang panalo sa bilang? Di natural. Total bilang lang naman palang lagi niya sinasabi kada pa pumapasok pa i-interview niya. Bilang lagi ang pinag-uusapan. Ayan, binigay na yung tamang bilang. 12, 10. O, sino ngayon ang panalo? Natural yung 12. Sige po, no political color At least, natututo tayo sa mga batas. Dasasolin yung kaibigan Jesus, Brother Manny Bautista. Lagi po tayong magdasal dahil sa ating panahon ay sala sa lamig, sala sa init.